From the first Mortal Kombat game through the fourth part of the series, Liu Kang was always there to defend Earthrealm from the forces of evil. He was the chosen one, the toughest warrior on Earthrealm, even when you include other combatants on that realm such as Sub-Zero, Jackson Briggs, Sonya Blade, and Kung Lao. He was always a protagonist of the series. Some would say he's the Bruce Lee of Earthrealm, and it wasn't like any other Bruce Lee inspired fighter in a game. Fei Long from Street Fighter was heavily inspired by Bruce Lee, and he was even a movie star. Tekken's martial law. He's got the closest resemblance, but his character is more of a struggling business owner and not really considered the toughest fighter in that series. But as for Liu Kang, he's got Bruce Lee's fighting spirit, even when facing deadly adversaries such as a Shokan warrior, a sorcerer, a Tarkatan, or even the Emperor of Outworld himself. No one could defeat him in Mortal Kombat. As long as Earthrealm had Liu Kang by their side, you could be sure that Earthrealm would not be conquered. Then, in 2002, the next part in the series would be revealed as Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and its story begins with a shocking impact that would forever doom Earthrealm in the original timeline. Quan Chi and Shang Tsung had teamed up to kill the strongest warriors that would pose the biggest threat to their newest scheme. Together they managed to kill the Emperor Shao Kahn, and Liu Kang would be the next in line.
There, they confronted Earth's mightiest warrior and champion of Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang. It has been Shang Tsung's desire to consume the soul of Earthrealm's greatest warrior. With Quan Chi's assistance, he achieved this goal. Liu Kang is dead.
They actually succeeded in killing Liu Kang, but what's even worse is that Shang Tsung took Liu Kang's soul, which meant that there wouldn't be a chance of restoring his life unless someone could manage to kill Shang Tsung in order to release his soul. Many characters throughout the series would get a chance to resurrect after being killed off, like Johnny Cage, which is why he didn't make an appearance in Mortal Kombat 3 or Ultimate 3, not until MK Trilogy included his resurrection. Johnny Cage was also an important character that was killed off at the beginning of a sequel. In MK Annihilation, he was killed at the very beginning of the story. But watch this video to see how it happened in the novelization of the film. But with Liu Kang, it wasn't just any Earthrealm warrior. It was their savior, the chosen one, the only combatant capable of defeating the Emperor in a one-on-one fight. But now, he's dead. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance was a major change in the franchise, but not because the gameplay was drastically changed, but because the two most deadliest sorcerers finally got what they had been wanting to achieve throughout the games: revenge against Liu Kang and Shao Kahn. When it came to Shao Kahn, almost everyone on both sides wanted him dead, and it wasn't exactly new to see him defeated since Liu Kang was proof of that. But now, Earth's mightiest warrior is out of the equation, and one of the greatest things that could show a tribute to this Shaolin monk was his own stage in Mortal Kombat Deception known as Liu Kang's Tomb. The masters of the Wuxi Academy had his body carefully preserved in this terrain, which is hidden deep within a forest. Students of the academy would come to Liu Kang's tomb periodically for retreats and meditation on their lessons. The greatest tribute to this fallen Shaolin warrior is both seen and heard throughout the tomb. There are 4 medallions that each represent his Mortal Kombat victories. They're displayed above the eternal flame of his memory. He initially completed 2 Mortal Kombat tournaments. However, he must have received the other 2 medallions for defending Earthrealm during Shao Kahn's invasion and Shinnok's revenge. These are just some of the best tributes to Earthrealm's champion, but what really makes it a tribute is the musical track for the arena. You can really feel the sorrow and hopelessness from Liu Kang's demise. The instruments give it a funeral tone, describing the suffering and despair which cannot be restored due to the circumstances, and all they can do is pay their respects and grieve. as evil has the upper hand, and now Earthrealm will undoubtedly deteriorate and flood the lands with pain and suffering. I can't think of another instrument that could best express the loss of Earth's champion. Dan Ferdane, the composer of the track, had this to say: "I'm still bummed that Liu Kang was killed in the last game. This is sort of a funeral dirge for him. I used or overused a new toy on this one, a filter box that did a nice job of shredding my koto and uru sounds." Dan Ferdane had created some of the most memorable background music for the series, but none can compare to the powerful message included with this track. Even the fatality portion of the song expresses an alarming tone which one could say is implemented as the spine-chilling realization that all hope is gone and a horrifying fate lies ahead. The timeline has now completely changed, but this arena and its background music will always remind you of the time the Deadly Alliance took the one thing Earthrealm desperately needed and how all hope was abandoned. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. But most importantly, be sure to turn on notifications because YouTube won't bother to do its job even if you're subscribed. I'm finally starting to sell my merch, so be sure to get yourself a mug to go with that twisted grin, or a t-shirt. There's more new merch on the way, but also I'd like to give a big thanks to all my Patreon supporters. If you'd like to see your name on every outro of every new video, as well as receive an exclusive video every month, then show your support by donating a single $1. That's all it takes to receive many perks such as getting a look at the exclusive content. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, and remember to have an awesome day.